Hi guys, so I just wanted to touch base. Tried to make a video earlier but was interrupted. So I didn't feel like cooking dinner tonight. So I made a BLTT salad, bacon, lettuce, tomato, turkey salad. So just so you guys know, that basically is good for low carb and keto way of eating. The difference between keto and low carb is keto is under 20 grams of carbs. Low carb is 20 grams and above, up to, I think, 100, maybe 50. So depending on what you put in it, it could be keto, but mine is low carb because I put tomatoes and cucumbers and black olives, which all have carbs. And the salad mix I used also has carrots, which also has carbs. But the bacon has no carbs, the turkey has no carbs, the actual lettuce has no carbs, and cheese has a little bit of carbs. And then whatever you use for salad dressing. Now, if you use creamy salad dressing, that is going to be less carbs than vinaigrette. And I'm going to show you. So I have a couple here. So this is Hannaford brand or Shaw's brand, I don't really know, of Bacon Ranch. And it's 2 grams of carbs for 2 tablespoons. This is my favorite. This is Zesty Italian. And this is 3 carbs for 2 tablespoons. And this is balsamic vinegar, and this is 5 carbs for 2 tablespoons. So the difference is what's in it for ingredients. The more fruit and vegetables that are in it, the more carbs. Now this has more fat in it. This has 13 grams of fat. This has 4 grams of fat, and this has 0 fat. So it depends on what your goals are and what your eating plans are and how you want to go. Now, if you're low carb or keto, all of these are perfectly fine. You just have to keep and monitor the carbs. If you're keto, you're definitely not going to want to go with these. You're going to want to go with this one. If you're low carb, then it doesn't really matter as long as you're within your carb total for the day. Mixing it up will definitely make it taste yummy. So I also made water-infused, fruit-infused water, not water-infused fruit. And you can get these at the grocery store. I get a mixture from Shaw's and Walmart and Hannaford. So these are frozen fruits. So these are cherries, strawberries, watermelon, melons, and pineapples. If you eat them, now you're going to get some carbs from the juice because it's sugar. But if you eat them directly, obviously there's more carbs in it. So like strawberries, for a cup of these strawberries is 13 grams of carbs. So a cup of these cherries is 22 grams of carbs. Now you're going to knock that in half, if not less than that, because you're just drinking water with it infused. But it just makes a different taste for the water to give you a different flavor. So I mix them up and swap them around. I don't eat the fruit. A good thing to look for is something called fathead dough. Fathead dough is great. It's very versatile. You can use it for pizza. You can use it for cinnamon buns. You can use it for bread. It's it's very keto and low carb friendly. It's really not pizza, but I mean dough. Just a little bit. It's mostly almond flour, mozzarella cheese, seasonings, and an egg and cream cheese. But it's a really great way to get in the bread type of thing. I don't normally substitute stuff for regular things. So like I tried cauliflower rice, cauliflower mashed potatoes, and I don't really care for it. So I don't eat them. And I'm the only one in the house who would eat them anyway. And it just makes me want the real stuff. So I just don't even bother. Instead, I just, you know, go along with, if I want mashed potatoes, I eat mashed potatoes. I just eat less carbs somewhere else. I also do intermittent fasting. Can't say that. And so basically, I fast for 16 hours and then I eat. And I've lost 8 pounds since I started that in the middle of March. And with very little exercise. Once I increase the exercise, I know it'll come off faster. But for now, I'm trying to gear up for a craft fair. So that's consumed a lot of my time. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so that way you guys knew. My tomato, onion, and cucumber mixture came out lovely. So that's what I had for dinner tonight. And that's it, really. You know, just try to keep it simple. It's not really, it doesn't have to be complicated, whichever way you go. Just keep in mind your genetics really play a role in how you lose weight, how you gain weight, what it is. And what works for me may not work for you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. So keep that in mind. I'm just sharing information that I have. I can tell you that, you know, eating chips and cookies and crackers is not the way to go. You can make your own. And there's tons of resources on the internet to do research. And you can make your own. And they taste just as well. Like, I made these little things. And they're just like little sherbet things. It's basically frozen berries blended together with cream cheese. I don't remember what else I put together. Coconut oil. And when I crave ice cream or something like that, I just eat one of these. They're really yummy. It's not bad. I mean, you could add protein powder to the mixture. You know, you can put protein powder in there and peanut butter and some peanuts and coconut oil. Mix it all together and stick it in the freezer, and you've got your little miniature chocolate freeze thingies. There's just a lot of different things that you can do to have it instead of having the bad processed foods. And do it. Now, if you're doing a low fat, you know, then you obviously don't want to use the coconut oil. You're going to want to use something in replace of that. And so something that would freeze along with it. So probably, you know, I don't really know off the top of my head, because everything that freezes has to have fat in it. But you could use yogurt. You could use yogurt. Yogurt isn't very keto or low carb friendly just because it is high in carbs, but it is good for you when you're doing it the other way with low fat, high protein. You know, you could use yogurt. You could use cottage cheese. I don't know how well that would taste, but you could use cottage cheese. You could use yogurt. Those type of things are really good for you as well. Of course, yogurt's excellent for you. So there's tons of different things that you can use instead of just going to the grocery store and grabbing what's already made with processed crap in it, which is bad for you. So just be mindful when you're shopping and what you want to do. And then, of course, moving and getting your ass off the couch or doing something is also very beneficial, getting that heart rate. You know, simple thing you can do during the day if you work in an office is every time you go to the bathroom, you do 10 squats. Or you do 10 jumping jacks, or, you know, those are simple little things that you can do while you're at work. I try to make sure that I move a whole lot while I'm at work. Every time I use the restroom, I do 10 squats. That's why my thighs are, I mean, they're fat, but they're also, you know, the way they are. But they're muscular. My legs are very muscular because of that. You know, those are things that you can do, simple things. And then walking. Simple walking, going up and down the stairs. When you go to the Walmart, don't park right by the door. Park all the way at the other end of the parking lot and take that extra walk. Take some extra laps around the store. You know, those things are helpful. They don't seem like a lot, but they do add up. You know, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Just simple little things help. You know, if you live right down the street from the store, instead of taking your car, walk. Simple little things, you know, and they make a difference. They do add up. So, you know, that's about it. I just wanted to share that stuff with you. I wish I could have shown you the video earlier of me making everything, but, you know, basically it was just a salad with turkey, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and I added black olives with bacon, and it's going to be yummy tomorrow for lunch. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I'm going to go finish making a wreath. Bye, guys.